Hey, it's Casino Mike. How are you doing out there? I'm going to talk a little about confidence. When you're trying to do things and you feel like you're not capable, some things start like way back in childhood when, if you were an awkward kid or shy or, there's a number of reasons why you end up that way. A lot of people think it's introversion. It's a whole different thing that's having to do with uh, how you are around people, having people around if they give you a lot of energy, or you get a lot more energy if you are by yourself somewhat. A big thing here is if you have trouble making projects, completing projects, even starting, just starting them, and then if you do start them, you don't finish them. Big reason is you feel for some reason, whether it's in your past or just how you are, you feel that you just can't complete it because it just doesn't feel right. And it just doesn't feel right because maybe you never finished. Maybe you never really felt good about what you were doing. Maybe people were down on you when you were younger. Think about that. You were trying to complete things and then you got criticized, or you tried to do things, just no matter how what you did, it seemed like you weren't capable. When in actuality, the only way to be capable is to do it and make mistakes and learn and get better and better. The more you practice, just like when you were in sports, just like when you were working on projects in school when you were young, and you just kept at it until you were able to really do it and to achieve something. And usually that was because you enjoyed what you were doing. But you don't enjoy what you're doing if it doesn't work. You may like the what you were doing because of how you wanted to do it, what type of project it was, but then you felt intimidated by it and then you fell away from it. And a lot of people settle because of that. They settle into something that they think that they're good at, which they've repeated enough times where they got really good at what they were doing, but it wasn't really what they wanted to do. So the thing is, if you really want to do something that really gives you meaning in your life, and you're able to accomplish something, and it does something for others, people come to you and say, hey, you really did me a favor, you really helped me out, I really felt great about what we did about this. That's where you want to be. If you feel like you've got a strong desire to do a certain thing, don't sell yourself short. You have to practice it. You have to make it happen. You have to start it, you have to build it, and you have to finish it. You can't quit. Even if it's a crappy dev, you realize it's not something you really wanted to do, finish it. Because if you finish one project, you'll finish another. If you work on something that it doesn't, all of a sudden you realize it wasn't for you, still don't quit, finish it. Because that means when you are able to finish it, you will finish something else that you start that you like better. You are able to achieve something, you are able to do something, you're able to uh, make something happen when you didn't think you would. When you quit and you quit and you quit. You just end up quitting all the time because it's the easiest thing to do is to quit. You have to pick yourself up. You have to go after it. You have to make it happen. You have to complete it. Complete what you start. You complete what you start. You complete everything else you start because you want to achieve. I'll tell you something. It feels good when you achieve something because I've achieved things. I've been able to be a President's Distinguished uh, Area and Division Director in Toastmasters. I've been able to complete a Distinguished Toastmaster. There's so many things you can do that can help build your ability. And you got to just get over and saying, well, this isn't just the right thing for me, so I'll quit. Don't quit. Make something happen. Make it to where you complete one thing, then you move on to another. You complete that, you move on to another. Start it, work it through, build it, make it something, and then complete it. If it's not something that works out, that's fine. It goes in your archive, and there's always something there to learn from. And you may even use something from that project you thought was nothing, that was garbage, that was something you didn't think you'd be able to use. You want to be able to make something every time. That way, you build up a portfolio of what you do, and then you're able to take all of that and you're able to have something in your history to take forward and use in your next project until you get better and better projects. That's what you want. Don't sell yourself short. Don't quit and then go somewhere and say, well, I wasn't really meant to do that. A lot of people can tell when you just don't care. You don't you that you're a quitter. They won't say it to your face. They say it to everybody else. And who cares what somebody says behind your back? But bottom line is that builds up a bad rep, and you don't want a bad rep. You want to be able to complete something. Something that was told about me sometime back, and may still be, was that when I got a hold of something, when I did something, I would do it. May have taken me a long time, but I would get it done. It said if I had to go and tear something down, it may take years, but I would get it done. That's what you want to do. You want to be known for completing. Be a completer. Be someone who achieves. Be someone who you don't have to get an award. It's going to feel good that you finished something. Finish it. Make it yours. Don't ever just throw it away and just say, oh, well, didn't work out for me. People are going to know why you did it. Make it something that really means something to you and to everybody else. I'll tell you one key thing that's helped me all this time was I would say, because it's how things that happened in my childhood, I never wanted to let anybody down. Not my family, not my friends, not the people I worked for, not the people I worked with. The only times I've had to deal with that is when the people I was dealing with were bad people, and that was not going to be something that would help me or anybody else. Then I had to get out of that. Then that would be something that you would need to do. You would need to decide, hey, is this going to be harmful to me and others? Then I need to move out of it. But in this case, we're talking about completing a project and making it to where you feel like you have achieved and that you've done something for somebody. Don't give it up. Make it happen. Start it, build it, finish it. Good luck to you. Build that confidence. I know you can do it. Thank you. Take care. And that's that.